Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Or hello, nice to meet you. My name is Lydia and I love makeup and everything fun. Today's video is the second episode to Halloween Spooktacular 2022. In my last video, I created a clown look, which I will link in the description for you to go check out, as that look turned out so well. And in today's video, we are going to be creating, drumroll please, a skeleton look. But you already knew that because it was in the title of this video. So I've never watched American Horror Story, but there's a character, I think it's Tate, who has like a skull, and it's just amazing. So I'm gonna do that, but with a bit of a twist. And you must stick around to see the twist, or look in the thumbnail because the twist is already there. But let's stop rambling and jump into the video. But first, remember to hit the thumbs up if you enjoy this video, and subscribe to my channel to make sure that you see every Halloween video this month. And while you're there, you might as well hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on the video, because you wouldn't want to miss out on this Halloween series. But without further ado, let's get on into the video. This is gonna be a quite full face look, so hair is back. Let's roll those sleeves up and we can crack on. First, I'm going to apply some moisturizer, as like I said, this is a full face and we just want it lasting a long time and not feeling dreadful on our skin. So I'm just using the moisturizer from Body Shop. This is the aloe vera one, super great and quite lightweight to go under makeup. Now we're all moisturized, let's go on for the base. So normally a skull is a white, very pale, so you could paint your face white, but instead I'm just going to add some white pigment to my palest foundation. So I'm going in with the Maybelline 30 Hour Wear Foundation. This is in shade 03, but I'm also going to add some white paint to it. So I'm just going to mix it to my hand and apply it to my face, because I want the ghostly kind of white vibe, but I don't want a full white face or like paint. So this is what I feel works best for me. So I got some foundation on the back of my hand, and then I have some white paint here, and now I'm just gonna mix the two together. Probably would be better if you do it on a palette, because then you don't waste as much product, but this is what I've got, so I'm going to be doing that. Now it's all kind of mixed, let's just apply it to the face. And then if it's not the shade you want, if you want it paler, if you want it more like skin tone, you can add more and adjust as you go. But for this, you are going to want quite a lot, or like full coverage, as you don't want to see a nice tanned face. Then I'm just taking a kabuki brush and then blending it out like so. Now that is all kind of blended out, let's go on to the eyebrows. So just do whatever you normally do here. So I'm going to brush them out and fill them in with the Anastasia Beverly Hill Dip Brow Pomade, and then I'll be back. Now we got some nice chunky dark eyebrows on. Let's get on with sketching this skeleton look. To do so, I'm going to do this with a nude lip liner, and then I'm going to paint over the top of it. This one is the NYX one in the shade London. So yeah, let's start drawing this together. So first we're going to start off with the eye shape. So we're going to kind of draw the eye outline what we want, and then we can fill it in later. So for this, I kind of want a line that goes underneath my brow and kind of like sloops out. So like basically we want to draw the eye socket. I'm going to start here, and it's gonna slope down and then go out just like so. It doesn't matter if you mess up in the middle, because we're gonna color that in. And then for the bottom, we kind of want to round out into the nose and go round, and then here we kind of want to shape it, do an inward line. It's going to make it more rounded on this side a bit. There we go, and now we repeat on the other eye. So I'm going to make this one slightly different and arc it up in the middle a bit, and then do the same kind of C shape there. And there's both eyes done. Trust me, you have to trust the process. It looks weird, but as soon as we get that color on there, it should be great, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Shouldn't doubt myself. So I'm just going to move down the face, and next I'm going to do the nose. So I'm going to make like 2 nostrils or 2 holes, and then I'll add some detail above it. We're going to have a gap in between, and then we're going to draw a line and a line. One's going to go further up than the other. Let me show you what I mean by this. So draw one down, and then one slightly shorter. And we're just going to kind of make a triangle, but make it a bit more round, like not straight lines, if you know what I mean. And then we'll do the same on this one. So I actually lied. Instead of going down, I'm actually gonna have the whole nostril filled in. So these lines won't exist, we'll just colour them in. And then I want to add some detail in on the nose. So I'm gonna add a line further up here and one down here. So we're adding to the craziness. It's going, yeah, quite crazy, but let's continue. Next is the mouth. So first we're gonna draw these lines up, and then we will add some teeth, and then we have a gap here with like a cheekbone and stuff. Just gonna draw some detail here, kind of similar to the Tate skull. Sorry about all this hand action. So we're going to take the line at each mouth just to the like eyebrow. I'll stop talking so I can draw it. Like so. That is kind of a weird smiley line. It should be kind of straight, but we can fix that. And then we have to do the same on the other side. Remember, this is just a guideline. We can change it when we add more detail or the paint later. Now let's start adding some teeth. So this can be quite random, do it as you wish, but I'm going to start in the middle. And then I'm going to go to the right first, and then I'm going to make it symmetrical onto the left. So add an extra 2 lines on the lip, and then add one just below here. And then another 2 more. First, we gotta line these teeth up at the bottom, didn't even realise. And now I'm gonna sharpen my pencil and then do the other side. So next we're gonna add some detail on this side. First, we're gonna add like a bubble kind of shape. Don't ask me what this is. I've kind of just gone from reference from skull pictures and the Tate skull photo. I don't know the science behind it. I did science at GCSE, but I didn't at A-level, and it's been a while, so I don't know. Let's just make it cool. So now we've done that, I want to draw another 2 lines off of it, and I'll show you why as when we paint. So like this. From here, we're gonna take a line and draw it back. And now let's add some other detail, which I'm not sure about. I am kind of looking this way so I can give you a good angle. Hopefully that's okay. I'm gonna draw 2 lines here, which is gonna connect to this wavy line, which I'm about to draw. And then I'm gonna add like kind of a draw line. Now I'm going to do the same on the other side, and then we'll be back. So I've added the same detail, kind of, not symmetrical, and I've added these 2 little loopy things right here. But it is now time to fill this in. And I'm doing this with water activated liner. And do you know what's so great about this part? You can choose any color you like. Traditional black if you want to, but I'm going to do this one with this blue shade right here. So I'm taking a liner brush. This is actually like a fine liner paintbrush, and I'm picking up that blue shade, which is why I'm looking down awkwardly. Just like so. And we're gonna start from the top down, if I didn't already say. So first, we're just gonna outline the eyes, and then we'll take a bigger brush and fill it in. Remember, your lines are just guidelines, so if you need to adjust it, change it, go for it. But I have to be quiet. And there's my beautiful outline. Now to save time, I'm taking a bigger brush. This is a flat brush. Just take whatever you got and pick up more of that product and look down awkwardly like I am. And then we're just going to fill it in like so. Again, I'm going to fill this one out and do the other eye because it's exactly the same process, and then I'll show you how I continue with the rest of the face. And let's continue to fill this in. So next, let's move on to the nose. Really simple. Follow the outlines and fill her in. Honestly, once you've done the outline of this, majority of this process is super easy. As it's like you're just filling in the lines and painting your face. And it's easier to do the drawing with a pencil because as a brush it bends and you get different curves, whereas a pencil is like rigid, which makes it a lot easier. But as you see, it's super simple, very easy. What's not easy is filling this in and talking at the same time. There we go. Next is the mouth. Let's use more liner and fill it in. So yeah, so we're just painting with water activated liner or whatever you got. But in a minute, we're gonna add some more detail, more shading. At this point, I can't talk at all, so I'll probably remove the footage, but I'm just following this outline. Let's move on to this interesting bit here. So first I am just gonna outline it, but we're gonna add a bit more dimension to it. So first we are actually going to fill in majority of this area. So paint in the back and then leave some thin strokes in front of it. And the same with this middle section. Don't worry if it's a bit messy, as we're going to add to it in a moment with some eyeshadow. We're also going to make this a bit thicker and defined to make it look like we have a better jawline. So we're just thicken it up like this and then slightly on the back here. Next, we're going to fill in this section. As simple as that. And then we're going to do the same on this side, and then I'll be back for adding a bit more precision. Okay, so let's add a little bit more detail here to the temples. So above this, I kind of want to cut out part of my head. So I'm going to actually paint in the hairline, but basically we want to, let me just show you, bubble it out here. And then we kind of want to cut it off like that. Very simple. Taking that bigger brush now and kind of painting into that hairline. This will look messy to start off with, but once we add some shadow work, I think it will pull off very well. So I did this look for my TikTok last year, and I kind of followed a tutorial I found, or multiple tutorials on YouTube and TikTok, and they were a bit jumpy, honestly. Like, they added these bits but they didn't include it in the tutorial. So hopefully this will help you if you're having the same problem as I did last year. Then we're gonna do the same on the other side. Doesn't have to be exactly the same. And there we have it. Yes, I do have an eyeshadow brush in my hand because we're gonna add some eyeshadow, some detail, some shading. So these, you could leave it here. I think it does look pretty cool, but let's make those teeth like pop, like, yeah. So we're just going to add the tops of them like a little bridge with some shadow, and I'll show you how. Whatever color you've painted with, you want a shadow like that, maybe a bit lighter. I'm gonna go in with the P. Louise Winter Wonderland palette and use this color here. So I'm going to pick some up. It's on a very flat, small brush. This is the Doll Beauty one. Not sure what one it is exactly, but we're just going to find each tooth and draw a little line like so. First, I like to do this, and then I like to join them up. So again, it's one of those processes where I can't talk that much, but you get the idea. Line each one, and then kind of make a round top to it. And you just continue for every single tooth. So I'm just gonna do this, and then of course, I will be back. So once you've done each of the bubbles, it does look a bit odd, but what you're gonna do, we're just gonna extend each line or each tooth with some eyeshadow just underneath like that. Continuing for like the entire mouth. And here's the teeth done, and you might be thinking, what about the ends? They look so unfinished. So this is where we're going to blend this into this. So we're going to take this line and blend it out, and we're just going to make this end bit thicker Just put in some of the eyeshadow in. Exactly the same colour. Just add in some shadow because it just makes it a bit more, less flat and a bit more dimensional because you've got the different shades of blue. Like that. And then we also got this weird loopy thing up here. And we're just gonna add some colour to the centre of this. We're gonna add some shadow under the eye here. Then we're gonna blend out the entire line, like temple line here. So just adding some in. It just makes it look a bit like seamless and more blended. And that's what I really like. But if you like the sharp lines, then keep it as you got it. Great thing about makeup is you can make it your own. Do what you want, do what you think looks best. It's perfect. There's no right or wrong. Forehead looks really plain. Don't like it. Let's add some more texture. So guess what? We're taking more eyeshadow and I'm just going to draw like a line. So like it's really faint, and then just going to add to it. Slowly building it up, because if I go too much, I don't want it too thick. I don't want it to be as dark as the other ones. Then I'm just going to do the exact same on the other side. So I'm going to add shade in here, over here, and then around here. Then I think we could be done to review the look. So I'll be back in a jiffy. And here we are. This is my finished skeleton look. What do you think? Just another point, in my opinion, it's always good to have like slick back hair just to show it all off. I would normally like mousse it down, but I don't want to do that because it's not a hair wash day, but it's a great tip if you did want to have this as a full look. Another tip, if you did have this for Halloween, use a straw because you got a load of makeup here. You don't want to smush it about, which I almost did with my coffee. Great one. But yeah, this is the finished look. You could add more if you wanted to. For example, you could add a pair of lashes. But for me, I like to concentrate on the line work for this look. I hope you have enjoyed this video. And if you have, please hit the huge thumbs up. It would mean so much to me. Just a reminder, this is a part of a series, so subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on all the Halloween looks I create. And if you have any ideas of what look I should create next, please let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear. I've really enjoyed creating this look and I hope you enjoyed the video or enjoyed creating your looks. I would love to know if you created it. And I think all I have left to say is thank you so much for watching and sticking around to the end of the video. You are my favorite. And I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.